Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great day. But today, I'm back with another video, and I want to talk about a topic that a lot of us don't like to talk about. And I want to talk about letting go of distractions. Oftentimes, we as humans, we link ourselves with and we connect ourselves with people, places, and things that we should not be linked to, that we should not be connected with. And it's human nature to want what you shouldn't have. It's human nature to want the very thing that is not good for you. And I want to talk about that. Like, let's get into it. Like, you have to understand this, that there are people in your life who are distractions, and there are people in your life who are blessings and God sent. And you have to understand the difference between a distraction and the difference between a blessing, something that is there to propel you to do the mission that you are supposed to be doing on earth, working in your purpose. People who are blessings, people who are God sent, or God sent, I should say, are people who motivate you, people who push and encourage you, people who bring things to the table, people who just want to see you blessed, just want to see you grow, just want you to prosper. Those type of people in your life, pay very special towards those type of people. Oftentimes, those type of people in our lives we ignore. Oftentimes, those type of people in our lives we do not connect with on a day-to-day basis. We look at those type of people as they will always be there. They will always play this role. They will always do that. I can count on them for anything. And we oftentimes, are very relaxed with those type of people. I'm in my car and I see this person just scroll or drive right up, and I'm like looking, I'm like, who is this lady? Today is a beautiful day. I'm at the park. I'm up in New Jersey. I am in New Jersey. She is in the wrong. Like, she cannot be parked right there. So, I got a little bit distracted, but it's okay. So, what we're talking about right now is the difference between someone who is a distraction versus a blessing. So, everything that I just mentioned about being a blessing, understand that though that is the difference between a blessing and a distraction. Those people who bless you will fulfill all those things that I mentioned and much more. Those people who are a distraction are those people who you see that the relationship is forced. You see that things are not going the right way. Or you know that you are in the wrong and you choose to make the situation right. Those people are a distraction. They will cause you to get off your course. They will cause you to get off your path. They won't quickly come in and just take you off. No, it starts slowly. It starts, with introducing you to things that you should not do. Like, if you have people in your life introducing you to things that you, in your mind, you already made up that you do not want to do, and you realize that you only do those things with them, understand that's a distraction. Understand that. Understand that that is a distraction. Understand that. A distraction also comes in many forms. A distraction looks good. A distraction feels good. Understand that. Know the difference between a distraction and a blessing. Know the difference between a distraction and a blessing. And when it comes to distractions, another way that you can determine and figure out what is the difference between a distraction and a blessing is that a distraction you do not want to let go of. You do not want to let go of a distraction because you feel as though they bring not too much to the table, but just enough for you. And that is hard to do when you don't want to let go. And that's a problem. Like, that's a problem. That's a problem. You have to come to terms with who are the people in your life. Understand that. Like, really think about this. Like, think about your circle. Think about your circle of friends. Think about, and if you don't have no friends, think about that as well. Think about why you don't got no friends, why you do have friends. What do these friends offer you on a day-to-day on a day-to-day basis? What do they do for you? Think about that. What do they do for you? Do your friends always want to party, always want to smoke, always want to go out, never want to be productive, always want you to be the one to plan things, always want you to be the one to pick up the mood in the room, always want you to just, are they just there for a good time and that's it? Do they call you, I said call you so strangely, do they call you when things are serious? Are you that type of friend where it's only jokey joke? It's never serious. It's never like they never take you seriously. It's just to have fun and have a good time. Or are you that friend that they do value you and take you serious and never want to show you a good time? You know, you got to think about all these perspectives and all these different roles that your friends play in your life. Do you have friends that talk about business? Do you have friends that want to invest? Do you have friends that want to start a business with you? Do you have friends that encourage you? Do you have friends that check up on you? Do your friends do that? Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Also in relationships too, think about it. What do you bring to the table and what do that other person bring to the table? Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it, because we don't think about these things. When we get into relationships and understand what a relationship is, because a relationship can be platonic. It's not always sexual. Understand that. Understand that there are many dynamics. Understand that. So ask yourself, what role do you play in this dynamic? What role do they play in this dynamic? This is just something for you to think about. That's it. Like, I just want to start this conversation and I just want you to think about it. Like, you know, and if it comes down to getting a piece of paper out, I did this. Take a piece of paper out and write down all the things that friend bring to the table. What is the table? The table is basically a metaphor. That's what that is. It's not a real table. Don't be looking to see if your friend gonna bring an actual table and if they're gonna share the table. No, that's a metaphor. Like, what do your friend or friends bring to your life. The table is your life. Like what do they add? Do they add value or do they decrease your value? Think about that. So I just want to come on and talk to you guys about that. Like, understand the difference between a distraction and a blessing, because they look similar in the package that they come in. Understand that. I'm going to say it again because that lost a few people. Understand that a distraction and a blessing most of the time comes in the same package, meaning the way it's going to deliver, the way it's going to show up in your life, the way that it manifests. And then it's up to you to determine, okay, this is a blessing. Okay, this is a distraction. Think about that. You guys have a great day. Talk to you soon.